Good day, my name is Damilola Oyebanji. Welcome to Hydro Film Academy. We'll be discussing graphics design. I'll be your facilitator through this section. Graphics design. What is graphics design? Graphics design is simply the infusion of art and technology. Now, when you mean art, remember when you do fine art, when you did fine art in school, you are actually told to draw football, to draw a lady, to draw a girl, a guy. Remember those days? You drew on the ground when it rains and you just draw a simple drawing on the ground. These were art that you did then. But now, infusing graphics design means you are infusing technology into it. Now you'll be using softwares like Adobe, the Adobe Suite, you'll be using the Photoshop, the Illustrator, and the rest of it. So basically, graphic design will enhance your expression when it comes to filmmaking. So basically, we'll be talking about different types of graphic design that will help us for our section throughout this class. So basically, types of graphic design, we're talking about typeface graphic design, where you have to actually talk about the use of typeface, that's just fonts. You know, there are people that just typography, they're called typographers. They just work with different type of typeface, and they produce great expressions from it. Now we're talking about typeface and image-based graphics design. Image-based graphics design and typeface graphic design, where you have to combine the use of photography and typefaces. Different type of typefaces include different type of fonts. Then you have to take images, or you have to come up with your images. You have to do with online images, free online images, or you have to take photos of your images. These are different type of graphic design that we'll be talking about to enhance our filmmaking. Now, when we talk about symbols, we'll be talking about logos, we'll be talking about different type of logo types. You know, this is to enhance our graphic design, is to enhance our productivity when it comes to filmmaking. In filmmaking, you have different kind of expression. You can just decide to use fire to express in a typeface, to express a typeface, to express in a font, just fire, and you see that fire, F-I-R-E, will just be all blazing up with fire, or you choose to express light, L-I-G-H-T, and everything will just be a light bulb. I don't know if you know of neon. Have you seen a neon effect? These are the kind of little things we'll be discussing in our graphic design class. So basically, in graphic design, you need to show some form of expression, simplicity. Have you heard of the minimalist effect? The minimalist effect simply means you're trying to be as simple as possible for your audience to understand. So basically, in graphic design, as a graphic designer, you're not designing for yourself. You'll be designing for your audience, for your targeted audience. Who are your targeted audience? People that are ready to watch your movies, people that are ready to go to the cinemas. Funny enough, most of you, when you see some graphic designs about movies online, trust me, you're captivated by what you see to watch the movies, right? So a graphic designer actually has a lot of things to play in filmmaking. These are the people that will inspire people to watch their movies. If I see a cover of a TV series and I choose not to watch it, maybe the cover is not interesting. Do you remember that saying that says don't judge a book by its cover? But in graphic design, you have to judge the book right now intentionally by the cover, because what you see will always be what you get. So you have to be intentional about what you do. You're designing for your audience. So basically, in graphic design, you have to inspire your audience by what they see. The use of color, the use of fonts, the use of pictures, the use of effects. You have to inspire your audience by what they see, basically. Because the truth is, if I see a popping image, I'll be like, let's go for that movie. Do you understand? So I don't know how many of you have gone to the cinemas and you see a couple of images aligned on screen. You necessarily are not captivated by the actors, but you just want to see which one is super selected the use of color, the use of fonts, the use of the typography, the use of arrangement, the arrangement, how simple it is. Some of them can be how complicated it is, depending on the type of movie. You know, when you're talking about action movie, you see lots of lights. Some of them are less lighted, and the background is heavy. A lot of action go on in the background. When you're talking about romance, you see lots of red. You know, so those little things. You know, these are what, you know, is all formed into the composition of graphic design. So basically, as a graphic designer, you have to think about what your audience will be captivated to, will be inspired by, then it will draw them to watch your movie or watch your film. So basically, in graphic design is like a foundation for inspiring your audience. And remember, you're doing your film for your audience and not for yourself. So these are the things that we will put together during this section to make a graphic design class together. Thank you.